Dumelang and welcome to Avani Gaborone Resort and Casino. My name is Pearl Ebineng and today I'll be getting into a conversation with Avani's Sales and Marketing Manager, Nikki Chigodora, to unpack experiencing Independence Day the Avani way. Hi Nikki, how do you do?
I'm well, thank you. How are you, Paul?
I'm very well, thank you so much. Nikki, let's start off by unpacking this conversation of experiencing independence the Avani way. What is the importance of taking the lead in diversifying Botswana tourism post-COVID-19?
It's very important. Botswana is a beautiful country. It's filled with culture, with heritage, with romance, and with diversity.
Truly.
So it is very important that we tell our story. You know, every city has got a story. There's a reason why we go to Rio de Janeiro for Carnival. There's a reason why we go to New Orleans for their music festival. There's a reason why we go to Cape Town, and it's not just because of Table Mountain. It's about their story and that Nelson Mandela lived there.
Yeah.
So we need to tell our story, and that's why post-COVID, it's important that Botswana's story sticks out.
I love that. And then one may ask, what is urban tourism and what does it entail?
Well, urban tourism is really touching on the fact that you don't need to have two separate vacations. In these days and age, we don't just go to a place and travel and feel that when I go to Cape Town, I just want to be at Cape Town and just immerse myself. Of course, you're going to still want to immerse yourself, but you don't have to separate business and leisure. It can be combined. It can be pleasure. So urban travel and urban tourism speaks on enjoying every moment and immersing yourself even when you're on a business trip.
Truly. You know, when one thinks of a holiday destination, usually the first thing that comes to mind is an international destination. Now, because we're in these trying times, why is it important to embrace domestic travel?
Well, it's very important. COVID, of course, this year has really opened our eyes, and COVID has opened our eyes to a lot of different aspects of life. And the most important aspect of life is realizing that it's not about the number of years you live, but the moments that take your breath away, that makes life. So it made us pause and think, have we really embraced Botswana? Have we really appreciated what we have at our doorstep? So closing the borders has made us realize, let's appreciate what's at our doorstep. Personally, I've traveled the world. I've been to France, I've been to the UK. I love travel, so I've traveled a lot. And every time I travel, I never think Botswana. I never think my doorstep.
Yeah.
I always think, oh, I need to go to, Paris and
bonjour, mademoiselle.
Yeah. So that's exactly me, and that's just me. But then now COVID has made me realize, and a lot of us millennials realize that Botswana is so beautiful. I paused and I realized, hey, everybody comes here. I saw that Michael Douglas was here in December. I saw that Sierra was celebrating and shooting videos here in Botswana.
Truly.
I saw that Prince Harry wants a house here. And here I am jog-trotting around the world, and it made me realize how beautiful Botswana is. And now it's time to celebrate Botswana.
I love that. And then, Nikki, how can we support local businesses considering that this pandemic has affected industries such as the creative industry?
Oh, 100%. They, indulge. Botswana is so diverse. We have this campaign that is running now, Proudly Kalanga. There's also Proudly Mongwato, hey? There's also Proudly Morolo, Look at Botswana. We have Basara. People who have been untouched by innovation and change and time, who are still living the way, organically, the way we were meant to innately live. They haven't been touched by technology. And we haven't even brought attention to that and celebrated them. We have the Herero with their beautiful gowns and wonderful headdress. We haven't celebrated that. The tourists come to see that. The tourists come to learn about our president who fell in love and risked everything for love. They come here to come and see the, Lady Ramozwa, where she was, that detective. And what do? We do the opposite. We don't indulge in those things. We go outside for those things. So Avani wants to make sure that you enjoy those things and you realize and understand the story of Avani.
Truly. Speaking of Avani wanting us to enjoy these things, let us get into the package that you're offering, that is Experience Independence Day the Avani way. Tell us more about it.
Okay. Well, first let me tell you about Avani and our history. Many years ago, 1974, we were Holiday Inn. And I think everybody has a picture. I have a picture of my mom holding me on her lap by the pool, that exact pool that I'm now managing. You know, so all of us have that picture where Batsadi ba rona were bringing us to Holiday Inn or Gaborone, and now we are Avani, but that doesn't mean that the history is gone. It's just the name that has changed. So independence is also for us, because we were here in 1974, which was 8 years after we gained independence. So we know that our president, who gave everything for life, for love, Seretse, he ate here. And now his son eats here as well. And the current president, Masisi, eats here as well. We have celebrities who have come through and celebrated life and life's moments here on our puba and on our lawns. So we felt that let's bring back that beauty and that heritage, and let's bring our story to the front. The packages that we're bringing is about celebrating independence, because we were here when independence, a few years after independence.
Yes.
So we're bringing in Easy Escape, because he knows, KB knows Botswana very well. He has celebrated it and he lives by it. So we brought him on board to bring us packages and to let us know what does Botswana have to offer, and educate Nikki on what Botswana has to offer. Not only Nikki, but Botswana. So there are many activities. There's zip lining. Did you know there was zip lining in Gabs?
I only found it 2 weeks ago.
You know, there's boat cruising at the crocodile pools. You can walk with cheetahs at Mokolodi. You can learn about our culture in the villages. You can ride, well, I don't know what they call it, Scotch cart.
Which one?
The donkey cart.
Skoskara. Yes.
So you can ride that.
Yeah.
And really experience life in its simplicity, as how COVID has made us realize how simple life can be.
Yeah.
So that's what we said. Show us the story of Botswana. Let Gabs be celebrated as much as Kasani and the Delta. Let us experience Gaborone. And so this is the independence way, Avani way.
I love that. Nikki, I'm sure someone out there is curious and wondering what are the dates and how exactly can they make a booking?
Okay, so our dates are independence, because we're celebrating independence. You will check in on the 29th, and on the 30th, on Independence Day, you will have a lot of cultural activities. You will immerse yourself in the amazing beauty that Gaborone is. We're going to zip line if you want to zip line. We will go to crocodile pools for a cruise if you want to cruise and drink champagne on your cruise. We will go to the villages for a heritage tour. There are so many different activities that KB has skillfully managed to put together. So we're going to do all that, and you get to choose. And so the packages range from 1,240, excuse me, including accommodation and breakfast. And then while you're at the resort, you can enjoy different activities in the resort. It's either you play a round of golf, or you play some tennis. We've got tennis. You can get some rackets and play tennis. Or you could, get together and meet new people and form a team and play some volleyball.
Very exciting.
Let the kids play as well, or just lounge by the pool with a glass of champagne. So really, you don't need to get on a plane to enjoy independence.
I love that. Thank you so much, Nikki. Any closing remarks?
Well, I just want to say, I love my country. We love our country. Avani loves Botswana, and we are willing to celebrate it with you. So come on and celebrate with us.
I love that. Thank you so much from myself, Pearl Ebineng, and Avani Gaborone Resort and Casino. May you celebrate and experience Independence Day the Avani way, which is the only way, to be honest.
100%. 100%.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you.